All right, this is Mark and Mike. Mark and Mike Rock Battle. This is number 2. We're trying to do this again. I messed up the first time. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do our battle. Me in Atlanta, you in Kansas, but you're actually in Dallas. What's the subject?
Well, this is really rushed, but our tens of viewers, we've been at this 26 minutes and have had several false starts. And so forgive my brother's impatience. I shall set the tone. A Zen moment. All right. This week's rock and roll battle is we have picked the North America All-Stars, which is me. I could pick any rock band, any song that previously has not been covered from the 1970s, and we extended it to the year 1990 against Mark's European All-Stars, any band, any song previously not covered. We are going to pit 9 songs against each other. We're going to debate the winner. Winner gets a point. Best of 5 to 9 wins, with the loser declaring the winner the king of rock and roll. And so without further ado, because you've only been at this for a minute, but my brother and I are pushing 30 minutes on one friggin' episode. So 30 minutes into the agenda, item number 1.
All right. I'm gonna go. All right. So my first group was the Beatles, and of course they're from England. One of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. And the song that I picked is Let It Be, and it was released in 1970, and our category is 1970 and 1980. So I got right in the rule thing, right? I didn't break any rules. So far, so good? Huh?
So far, so good.
Okay. All right. So 1970, it was written by Paul McCartney. It actually debuted in number 6 and eventually reached number 1. The song was actually about a dream that Paul McCartney had about his mother. She passed in 1956, I think it was. And in this dream, said, just let it be, just whatever, and now I'm thinking about it, that might have been the kind of the breaking up part, just let it be. Maybe he had some conjuries about it. So it actually reached number 1 in the US and number 2 in the UK. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share it this time so I don't mess up. All right, here we go. Share sound, share the Beatles. Here we go. Can you see that?
I can.
All right, here we go.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be.
All right, so what an iconic song. Do you agree?
Oh, it is. And what an iconic band.
And with an iconic band. So what was your, what are you going up against?
So I chose Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run, 1975, peaks at number 6, I think off of his 3rd album. And he had a rough upbringing in Asbury, New Jersey, really rough and tough neighborhood. Song is about leaving those rough roots, pursuing your dreams, taking risks, and that he was born to run. So let me go ahead and share this.
At night we ride to mansions of
Another good song.
A great song. All right,
All right.
let the debate begin.
All right, so Let It Be is one of these iconic songs from the Beatles. I mean, almost all their songs are, and I just think that hit number one, number two in the UK. I mean, it just, is it a hard rock song? No, but it's a great song.
Oh, agreed, and just love the lyrics. Very tough, Beatles iconic. Do you know what ChatGPT is? Have you
Chat
heard of
GBT?
GPT?
No.
So it's an artificial intelligence engine, and it's probably the most popular free engine. And you can ask it anything. When I'm writing contracts and emails, I can ask it, hey, I need a provision that says this. I need an email that says that, and it drafts it for you. And all you do is you put in 5 or 10 things, and it's amazing. And so I asked ChatGPT, originally I asked it, hey, what's the better song, Born to Run or Let It Be? And it said, no, it's subjective. It's in the ear of the beholder. But then I asked it, what are the top 15 songs of rock and roll? And let me share the screen. And so just asking it, hey, what are the most 15 iconic rock and roll songs? Johnny B, Stairway to Heaven, which is a preview of your next song, Like a Rolling Stone, Bohemian Rhapsody. It's I Want to Hold Your Hand, Born to Run. Do you know what's missing? Let It Be. And
That's
so my
right.
song
But
actually made the list of top
so
15. And so I'm going to argue when you ask artificial intelligence, what's the better song by omission?
what is his stuff? That this is freaking what did you call it?
ChatGPT. I'm surprised you haven't heard. It is the preeminent free
That's
artificial
against the
intelligence.
rules.
What do you mean it's against the rules? I've brought out factoids before. Last week I brought out a YouGov survey. You didn't argue that.
That was good. So what is?
So
All
I'm
right,
saying
well,
artificial intelligence was Born to Run is
I
one of
guess
the
I'm
most
gonna have to
iconic songs
default on
ever.
this one.
I'm sorry?
I guess I'm gonna have to default to you. Because
Okay.
you did your research. So
Right. Why don't we go on to song number 2? Go ahead.
all right. Well, my song is on that list, evidently, because my song is Led Zeppelin. Stairway to Heaven. It was released in 1971, written by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant off of Led Zeppelin 4. And in this song, it actually reached, it actually wasn't released as a single. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, wasn't released as a single. It actually reached number 37 in the UK. And then later in the years on the US Billboard Hot Digital charts, hit number 30, and recurrent charts later on hit number 16. But it never charted in the US. It was played. Do you remember? I remember this song vividly playing. There was the Loop, right, in Chicago?
Yeah, WLUP.
And then there was was it WLS?
Yeah.
A radio, kind of a rock station. And I remember them playing the top 500 year after year after year.
Labor Day weekend.
That's what it was, yes. And this song, Stairway to Heaven, was number one all the time. All the time. And what I like about this song, there's 3 sections. There's a acoustic, what comes in and for about 2-3 minutes, and then you get the electric guitars and everything, and for about another 3 minutes. And the last couple minutes is the rock song, the hard rock part of the song. And what this song is about, it's about in the beginning of the song, it's this lady who's rich and she thinks she can buy her way to heaven, which of course you can't. So, and it's about what you do in life. Basically, you know, to be good, to be bad, and you know, of course, you want to be good to get to heaven. So this song is iconic. I love it, even till this day. Now, in was it this song? Yeah, in 2000, VH1 voted of the best greatest rock songs. This was number 3. And in 2004, the Rolling Stones did the top 500 greatest songs, and this was number 31. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and let me share it first. Here we go. And I did it towards the end, which my favorite part. All right, so that was Stairway to Heaven.
And it is up against Billy Joel's Only the Good Die Young, which came out in 1978 and is a song, really, it's almost an anti-religious song, that religion is too restrictive. It prevents you from self-expression and having fun in life, and you have a choice really to adhere to those religious principles or kind of listen to your body, have fun, premarital sex, just doing things that you enjoy in life. And it's the debate around really religious discipline versus having fun. And in 1978, it was really controversial. The song, the album wasn't doing anything until churches started railing against the song and actually propelled the song to number 24. They tried to kill the song, they actually made it a hit. And so this is Billy Joel's Only the Good Die Young. Let me share my screen. Sec.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So that's a really good song, but to your philosophy, or to your, I don't know what to call it, but Stairway to Heaven was what, number 2 on that list that you just showed me?
I knew that might kind of bite me, but do your own research.
Well, but
Copycat.
Stairway
you-
to Heaven,
I-
Stairway to
I-
Heaven is iconic. It's
It-
back in the,
no-
back in this
no-
late,
no-
in
no
the mid
debate.
seventies, late seventies. I remember hearing it all the time, even though it never charted in the US. That's crazy. But, I mean, just the song is just, it's, when you think of Led Zeppelin, what song do you think of? I mean, comes top of your mind. I mean, maybe
Lot
not
of
to,
Love.
but Stairway, a whole lot. I
Lot
mean,
of
there's
Love.
a lot of songs, but
It's
Stairway to
Stairway to
Heaven to
Heaven.
me anyways.
This is, I don't know what this is, our 12th episode, whatever it is. And both of us have had lots of opportunity to play Led Zeppelin. I've mentioned them here and there. I'm not really a Led Zeppelin fan. And what I'm about to tell you, I swear is true. Most of Led Zeppelin's songs give me a stomach ache. In the beginning, just that bass, in the beginning of the song, it hurts my stomach. By the middle of the song, my stomach is hurting and I'm trapped in the kaleidoscope. By the end of the song, my stomach is hurting, I'm trapped in the kaleidoscope, and someone is shaking it real hard.
Are you kidding me?
I get a sick feeling. I could have played Led Zeppelin, if we were playing the numbers, and a lot of these challenges, I could have gone Zap, you could have gone Zap, just because the numbers, iconic song, all of that, greatest band, they just don't do it for me. They honestly, they hurt my stomach. But I'm going to cut you a deal. Give me 1 second. I'm going to cut you a deal here.
Is
Make
this your
sure-
surprises? Is this your surprises?
Not surprised. It's research, brother. It's research.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. So hang on. Let me share my screen. All right. So do you recognize these, dear brother, is the lyrics
Yeah, this is,
on your champion?
huh?
Do you recognize this as the lyrics to Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recognize this verse? If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. You recognize that?
I do.
All right. I will give you this point if you tell me who's the May Queen. You're trying to figure it out. This is your song note.
Is it the Queen of, is it the Queen of
the
England?
Queen of May? No, you can't use the words in the answer. Who's the May Queen? The Queen of May. That doesn't count.
No, I said the Queen of England.
No. So
I
you're
don't know what
championing
it
a
is. It
song.
don't matter.
It don't matter. Of course it matters. You're
So
singing
what
this
is it?
iconic song.
What is it?
What this verse means is it's the changing of the seasons, and the May Queen is spring. And so if there's a bustle in your hedgerow, it's talking about converting from winter
Okay.
to spring in the bloom. Don't be alarmed now. It's just spring coming. And then there are two paths you can go on in the long run. There's still time to change the road you're on. May Queen is about change, and it's about spring.
Okay.
And so I don't know, you're championing a song you know very, very little about. Are you even sure it's on the list?
It was on your list that you just
No.
put up.
So I cut you a deal if you can tell me who the May Queen was.
No, that
And you
no
said
deal.
the
I'm not gonna,
Queen of
I am
England.
not going to give you that one. You gotta give me this one. It's on your list.
By the way, it is technically pronounced the Queen of England.
You're gonna
I
give me
will
that one.
reluctantly give this to you, but man, it's
just
charity on my part. You couldn't even defend the song. You couldn't even tell me really what it was about. I gave you a verse, the Queen of England, and then you're mouthing, I think to Polly, help me, help me. I think I heard the words,
Oh, Lordy.
all right,
To be one of these episodes, huh?
I'll give it to you 1-1.
All right.
Song number
All right.
3, what do you got
So
for us?
go ahead. You go do your number 3.
All right. I chose Don McLean's American Pie, 1971, went to number 1. Really, really iconic. WLUP. I remember Labor Day weekend, the top 500. It was always just a weekend event. You spent the whole weekend listening to the countdown. And I agree, Led Zeppelin was number one. I think this was number two. It was always like number two, number three on that countdown. And it's about nostalgia. It's about the early days of rock and roll. And a lot of people think it pays tribute to the untimely deaths of Richie Valens, the Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly. The day the music died, the plane crash in the cornfields in the middle of winter in Iowa. And so I'm going to play you the song. Just got to find it. I found it. Share.
Write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. How do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was lonely.
That is a great song.
It really is. Yeah, it really, really, really is. What year did that come out?
71,
71? And it did a chart?
number one.
It did chart. Okay.
And it's
Gotcha.
been in so many movies, been commercials. Brooks has covered it. It's an anthem.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so mine is Iron Maiden, who came from England. And my song is Run to the Hills, which was released as a single from the third album, Number of the Beast. What are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
The Queen of England. I'm so stuck on the last song. Queen of England. You know, we always talk about putting viral moments on TikTok. We need to put that moment on TikTok.
Yeah. I'll try to figure it out. But anyways, so it came off the Number of the Beast album in 1982. It went number 7 in the UK, VH1, in 2000, I think 6, ranked at number 27 on the list of the greatest metal songs, and Rolling Stones number 10 on the 100 greatest heavy metal songs. Basically, Run to the Hills. It's actually, the first part of the song is a narrative. It's about the white man and the native, the English and the Native Americans. Basically, the Native Americans at the beginning is telling their story. Then the second part of it is the white man telling their story. It's called Run to the Hill. This is a great song. I don't think it. I'll concede to you on this one. It's American Pie, but we're gonna listen to it anyways. All right.
And I've seen Iron Maiden, by the way, 3 times.
Yeah. So, and they were good, weren't they?
I found them great in 82. That was their year. Later years, not so much, but 82 was a great year for them.
Redskins back to their holes, fighting them out their own game. Murder for freedom, they're stabbing the back. Women and children are cowards attack. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Soldier blue in the barren wastes, hunting and killing's a game, raping the women and waste.
All right, so I already conceded to that one to you because American Pie is good, but remember,
Good song.
it's a very good sound. So
All right,
what are
2
the
to 1,
rules to
heading
this?
into song number 4. What do you got for us?
All right, number 4 is so Black Sabbath. And I chose Paranoid, released as a single in 1970. It was off their album Paranoid, reached number 4 in the UK and number 61 on the Hot 100 here in the States. In 2006, it reached number 1 on VH1 Greatest Metal Songs of All Time. In 2008, VH1 did 100 Greatest Hard Rock Songs, and that was number 4. Basically, it's tells about this guy that's paranoid about everything he does. He's just paranoid throughout, you know, what the word is, paranoid. So, great song.
Can you act a little paranoid for us?
Is that good? You like that?
The end, the ending was good.
Do you like that? All right. Let's see here. I hit the wrong thing again. God darn it. Oh Lord. Give me a sec.
Don't end the episode. If we have to start over, it means we've been at this for more than an hour.
No, we don't.
And it's an hour I'll never get back, brother. Do
That's
not
true.
end this
Huh?
recording. Figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it. Okay, here we go. I love this beginning. Oh, and I gotta tell you a story about this song. So the first time I heard this song, I believe it was between my freshman and sophomore year. And I don't know if you remember this. I was I was a swimmer, right? So between in the summertime when we didn't have school, I went to a competition team in Buffalo Grove. And this guy had this song on. He had his little jukebox or whatever you want to call it. And I remember listening to it. And I said, oh my God, this is the hardest thing I've ever heard at that point. So and I was just a fan of the song and of Black Sabbath at that point. All right. So
it's a great song.
It
is going up against Fleetwood Mac's Go Your Own Way. 1977, off of the Rumors album. It reached number 10, top 10 song. Rumors is one of the best-selling albums of all time. I forgot the stat, but it is tens and tens of millions. The whole album, and including this song, is really about the band Fleetwood Mac, who'd already reached fame by this point. They're imploding. Everyone in the band was in relationships with each other. Both relationships in the band were on breakup mode. They became very dysfunctional, and despite their dysfunction, they wrote some of the best songs in rock and roll history. And what's interesting is they're playing the songs. Christy McVie has a song about her having sex with a new boyfriend who was better than Mick, the drummer. He's drumming to a song that's kind of calling him out as a poor lover. Nikki is singing background here to Lindsey Buckingham's song talking about their own breaking up. So they stopped being dysfunctional when it came to music, and some of the best, in my mind, some of the best music in rock and roll. And here it is, Go Your Own Way. Oh, I forgot to share my screen.
I do that all the time.
Thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, baby, I'd give you my world.
I had a debate, also off this album is Don't Stop, a very upbeat song. I chose this one just because it's fascinating. It's a breakup song. The two people that are breaking up, they're singing the song so that the group can come together when it was about music. And so that just intrigued me. And I said Nikki, I meant Stevie Nicks. And the interesting here, you and I chose two different genres. Yours is hard rock. Mine is more classic rock, maybe even crossing into pop a little bit. And so they become hard to compare. But I
I
love
was
my
about
song.
to say something like that. Yeah, it's really hard to compare these two songs. Mine's a really heavy metal song. Yours is, like you said, a classic pop type song. But everybody knows your song. Not, I don't think a lot of people know Paranoid, or they might, but
Yeah, I
kinda
think
could,
mine definitely has more commercial appeal
right.
and it did
So
chop
let me tell you though, you said Led Zeppelin. I don't, that it gives you the, you know,
stomach ache.
the stomach
And
ache
I'm in a
that,
kaleidoscope and someone's shaking it really
yeah.
hard. And
So, as far as Fleetwood, they never did it for me. I was never a big fan of them. And there's a couple on yours sheet on your list there that I was never a big fan of. And I'll tell you when we come. Fleetwood, I don't know why, but I know Fleetwood Mac was great, and I'm gonna give it to you because the song is iconic, and they sold tons of albums, and that song is it hit number one, didn't it?
it number 10. It was top
Num
10.
Number
Go Your
10.
Own Way reached number one. And I could have used that, but just the background of the song was really
Right.
intriguing.
And you want to choose a song that you like, so
Yep.
I get it. Okay. So
All
what
right.
is it now?
It is 3-1
3 to
me.
1? Okay.
Okay. Song number 5.
Song number 5. So as you can see, except for my first two songs, I went more heavy rock,
Hmm?
more metal, pretty much. Because this next song is from the Scorpions, who are actually from Germany, and Rock You Like a Hurricane. Um, it was from their fourth album, Love It, Love at First Sting, came in 1984, was number 25 in the US, number 5 on the top rock tracks. VH1, the 40 greatest metal, that was number 31, and basically Rock You Like a Hurricane. It's kind of like an anthem, a rock anthem. It's about your attitude, it's about sexuality, it's about, rock your world, I guess you could say. So I really like this song. It's got a great upbeat. It's one of those hard rock songs I really like. So we're gonna go ahead and share it. And you remember this video?
I do.
You can't see me again, can you?
Early morning, the sun comes out. There's no shaking, radiant light. My kid is pouring, it bleaches my skin. So
Yeah,
what?
you disappeared.
I'll get it when I get. I know what I did.
She's hungry, she needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well. For days to come, new places to go. I've got to leave it. Time for the job. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Full song.
All right, yeah, very cool song. All right.
Welcome back.
Well,
Hey,
thank you.
everybody. It's Mark.
Hello. How you doing? All right. All right.
Now, on this next song, if in the last episode you said, hey, is it 70s, 80s? And I said, hey, if you got a song you really like, you can stretch it to 90, 91. I chose a song recorded in 90, released in 91, and it's Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. And it reached number
When
6.
did I say that? You're
I
breaking the
said it.
rules again.
No, we can roll the tape. When you go back to our last episode and you go to the end, I said you could stretch by a year or two if it's a song you like. Mark, it's recorded. Okay?
I'm gonna look at that.
You go ahead.
You're gonna
You
call
bring
me
in
out
your,
on the rules. I'm gonna call
you
you
bring in
out.
your top crack audit team against me. Go ahead, fella. The song is iconic. Really, what in your mind, and obviously it's about youth and freedom and all of that. But to you, does the song represent anything? Do you know how history refers to this song?
I mean, I like the song, I like the beat, but it's, it
This is
doesn't,
the song widely credited with killing hair metal.
is it?
And this is the song widely credited. They came out of
I thought
Seattle
Guns N' Roses did that.
that killed hair metal. No,
Yeah,
grunge killed hair metal.
okay.
And Nirvana is widely considered the group and the song that ushered in the grunge era. And after the grunge, we kind of Pearl Jam, all these grunge bands followed the coattails of Nirvana. And then grunge kind of got a little pop. It was like pop grunge with Creed and Nickelback. And then that pop grunge killed grunge. And then by the end of the 1990s, it got into music you and I no longer recognize as rock and roll. And we didn't know it. And this is the song that killed the rock and roll that we loved. I love the song, but it is a moment in rock and roll history that we didn't know when we were listening to it, really killed the rock that we loved and ushered in the grunge era. And here it is. Let me share. I did it again, brother. About to pull up the song without sharing the screen.
I did that many of times.
Load up on guns, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and to pretend she's overboard, self-assured, no, a dirty word.
And before I stop sharing, 1.8 billion views.
Holy cow.
It is
Wow.
almost 2 billion hits. It
Holy
is
cow.
and I don't know if this is one of the bands that never did it for you. You said there were a couple on my list. That song changed the course of rock and roll history. It ushered in a new genre of rock and roll. It is really, really iconic.
It's iconic in that sense, but it killed the rock and roll you and I like, and you admitted that.
I did. It changed the course.
Right.
Really, it left us behind. You and I failed to evolve. We got left in the
That's
70s.
why we're doing 70s and 80s.
And
right?
it probably explains why we only have 10 viewers.
That is true. You're probably right. Maybe we have to expand our horizon.
Our grunge battle. I think we need a spin-off. Mark and Mike's grunge battle.
Yeah. All right. So where did that place in on the charts?
Number 6.
Number 6 in the US?
Yes. It was a global hit.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about that one. I mean, I mean, yeah, you presented a good case there. So I guess we're gonna have to go with Teen Spirit.
Okay. All right, that brings us to song 6.
All right, so why don't you start off this time?
So I chose Twisted Sisters, We're Not Going to Take It, 1984, went number 21. It's an anthem. It's a rebellion song. It's about teen rebellion, staying true to yourself. And we'll tell you the video itself is really iconic and has tens of millions of views. I didn't play the video. The video has a lot of talking and is distracting. So while it's a very popular video, I am just going to play off of the album.
Anytime now. Are you playing it?
Oh, am I not sharing?
Yeah, you're not sharing.
No, damn, sorry.
We're having a lot of mishaps, aren't we?
Yeah, and you forced me to swear on our YouTube channel. Thanks. We're probably gonna get blocked.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore. We've got the right to choose it. There ain't no way we'll lose it. This is our life. This is our song. We'll fight the powers that be just. Don't pick on destiny, 'cause you don't know us, you don't belong.
So, one of the reasons I chose this, just besides it's melodic and Twisted Sister hair metal, love hair metal. This is another pivotal song in rock and roll history. I don't know if you remember this in the late 80s.
Yep.
You know where I'm going with testifying before Congress?
Yep, sure do.
And so there was a movement to censor rock and roll that had gotten too sexual, too visual, and Congress picked on lead singer of Twisted Sister, thinking they can fold. They picked on this song, and he defended rock and roll, and
You sure did. Yep,
he defended the artistic nature and freedom of expression. And
right.
so this is another, besides just being a great anthem, a great protest song, another pivotal moment in rock and roll in that he defended it. He defended it for you and me, brother. You and me.
That's right. He did. Which
Dee
is
Schneider. We would not
Dee-
have this channel without Dee Schneider.
Did you see the movie? They made a movie out of that.
No.
With him and that guy from 90210, 90102. That you know that I don't remember his name, but he was actually in it. It was pretty good.
Ah, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So,
what'd you
all right.
choose?
So my number 6 is from one of the greatest bands of all time, is the Rolling Stones. Of course, they're from England. And I chose It's Only Rock and Roll. But I like it from the actual album. It's Only Rock and Roll. It came out in 1974. And it reached number 16 in the US and number 10 in the UK. Rolling Stones, I would say, is up there with the Beatles. Led Zeppelin, I know Led Zeppelin kind of gives you a heartache, but I
A
would,
stomach ache. Get it right, brother.
or not a heartache, a stomach ache. Okay, gotcha. So basically what this song's about, and Mick Jagger says this, the idea of the song has to do with their public persona. At the time, people always said, hey, your last album was always your better album. And he just basically said, just rock and roll, but he likes it. So This is one of the those iconic songs. And I'm gonna share it. Here we go. All right, from the Rolling Stones, it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I gotta go with that one. I love Twisted Sister, but this song is iconic. What do you think?
You know, I don't know if I told you when I was at United Airlines and I was in sourcing, I bought IT stuff, kind of boring. The guy next to me bought marketing, and he actually bought the content played on United Airlines radio stations when you're flying. And he came to me and he said, "Hey, we're going to be featuring Rolling Stone on our United Airlines channels. They made custom content for United Airlines." And he said, "Man, I just don't like them. I'm supposed to listen to this for quality." Says, "Hey, you're a rock guy. Would you mind listening?" I'm like, "Would I?" I was the first one outside the record label to listen to the customized content for United Airlines. I got to listen to this album before anyone else did. And what a treat. I love Rolling
This album?
Stones.
This particular album?
No, the band. They actually wrote some songs, some content exclusively played on United Airlines.
Really?
And I got to listen to them. And so I always remember the Rolling Stones for that
Wow.
I got a sneak preview that most people didn't get. It's a great song. Again, mine's a pivotal moment in history. You know, you've been charitable with some of the other songs, so I will begrudgingly give this to you. But I did pick a really good song. You can do the eye roll. My guy defended song in front of Congress. You're defending this song in front of your little brother. Gee, which is the bigger moment in history?
Oh, Lordy. Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll give it to you. All right, let's bring on the next song.
All right. So number 7 for me is Judas Priest, another I would say hard rock metal band. And I got this one is Living After Midnight from the British Steel album 1980. Basically Rob Halford, the singer of the band, wrote this song basically because he played his guitar and the band played after 4 o'clock at 4 a.m. in the morning, and it just, you know, he basically felt that he lived after midnight, and most people feel that way too. You live after midnight, you know, that's when the partying starts, and this song just portrays partying, you know. Didn't hit the US, but UK hit number 12. So let's go ahead and you remember we went to this concert, was it a couple of years ago, you and I?
Yeah, I've seen them twice.
Have you
They
seen-
opened up for Deep Purple on Deep Purple's 50th, and I took Daniel, and it was a heck of a twin bill.
Yeah, they opened up for Deep Purple.
They did.
How long
And
ago
it
was
was-
this?
3-4 years ago, relatively
Wow.
recent. It was the 50th.
That had to have been a good concert. Deep Purple.
Deep Purple, the encore was Smoke on the Water, which you had on your all-time favorites.
Right.
When Daniel left, he said that was a bucket list for him. Listening to Smoke on the Water live, performed
Yeah.
by the original band.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and play this. He looks so much different now, doesn't he?
Does.
Living after midnight, rocking to the dawn, loving till the morning, and I'm gone, I'm gone. I took the city by the 1 a.m. Loaded, loaded. I'm gonna get up to score again. Loaded, loaded. I come alive in a neon light. That's when I make my moves right. It's after midnight.
All righty. What a great song.
It is a great song.
Love going.
It's on my workout playlist.
Huh?
It's on my workout playlist.
Is it really? Cool.
So I chose Eagles' "Take It Easy" off of their debut album, 1972. It peaked at number 12. And the song is really about, despite life's troubles, still try to enjoy your life and take it easy. And the reason I chose the song is, for me, this has the most iconic opening line of any rock and roll song. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I've got 7 women on my mind. 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me. 1, she says, a friend of mine. What an opening song, an opening line. I just love that line. I just think it's iconic, and that's the reason I chose this song. And let me share.
This, what?
Is this one of the bands that doesn't do it for you?
It is actually. I don't, it's just, some of the songs are, and I actually saw a cover band of the Eagles with mom actually a couple 2-3 years ago with Polly also. And I was into it, but it was that band never did it for me. I don't know why.
It's one of the top selling bands of all time.
Oh, I know.
And if you, I could have gone with Hotel California, which is on the list of all time songs on
Right.
ChatGPT, and that's gaming it. Even though it's a great song, AI says it's one of the best songs in history. This song I really connect just because I think the opening line's cool.
So that's what, like I said, that's another band that never did it for me. Just to be honest, well, I'll give you that one because it's just iconic, and it's so.
Okay. All right, we move
So
on to
what's the
song
score?
number 8.
I know you're gonna win this one. So what?
That sealed it for me. 5.
5?
5-2.
5-2. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So number 8 for me. Now, just by listening and our tens of viewers, if you want to comment on this is great. You can tell, we're both fans of the 70s and 80s, but I'm more hard rock, metal as far as these songs go. Do you agree?
But see if you can finish this. I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll, but you're not country, so it's that was good, Mike. Did you just come off with the top of your head?
I did, because
Yeah,
I knew
that
where
was
you were
good.
going.
Yeah. All right. So number 8 is Def Leppard from England. The song that I chose was Pour Some Sugar on Me from 1987 from the album Hysteria. The song hit number 2. and in the US, number 18 in the UK. And basically it's about sexual gratification. It's as simple as that. So, and I gotta tell you a story about this one. About, had been about 10, 12 years ago. I did it, you know how much I love karaoke, right? I did this song and man, you know, I sing real bad, but it was terrible. This guy's
Did you
got a
still bring
great
the house
voice.
down?
Huh?
Did
No,
you
I
still
didn't
bring
bring the house down. I brought the house down laughing. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Wrong video.
I know I'm getting to it.
Get it right.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Great song. Great
Yeah,
song.
let me go ahead and stop it.
So I chose Toto's Africa, 1982, went to number one. Song is about the love of continent, talks about the beauty of Africa. And what's interesting, don't know if you know this, I forget the lead singer's first name, and he wrote the song. His last name is Williams, and his dad is John Williams. Do you know who John Williams is?
No.
The composer that does all these music greats, movie soundtracks. His most famous, dun dun da 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 dun dun da 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 dun dun.
That's Star Wars?
So his dad wrote the theme for Star Wars, wrote the whole soundtrack.
Really? Wow.
You know, I briefly thought of playing that, but that's not really rock and roll. But I love this song. It's about the beauty of Africa, went to number one. I just saw this band last year. They warmed up for Journey. And once again, I forgot to share the screen. Share. Song?
So that's another Toto never did it for me either. I don't know why. It's just never, it's a good
God, I love
song.
that song.
Yeah.
But pour some sugar, iconic MTV moment, and
Yeah.
at the time that video blew records away. I'm going to give that to you, and we can move on to song 9.
All right, number 9. So I chose Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. It hit number 9 in the US, number 1 in the UK. Came off of A Night at the Opera. almost everybody knows this song. If you're not a rock fan, you know Bohemian Rhapsody. A couple weeks ago, I saw a cover band of Queen, and if you would have closed your eyes, you would have thought that was them. I mean, and they did this song. Of course, it was great. So basically what this song has, an intro, a ballad, a guitar solo, an opera, part of it, a hard rock, and then the ending, of course. But one of these iconic songs. Everybody knows this one. It was on your little list your AI list as
I
number
look at
4, if
this.
I remember right, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So go ahead and share it. And one of my favorite part of this song is, of course, the hard rock part. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh my God, I tell you what. We're having difficulties today, Mike. There you go.
So you think you can stop me and spit my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here.
So if you notice this too, I just noted this one. It hit over 1
yeah,
billion.
I was noticing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1 billion.
1.7 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
So,
seen the Muppets version?
No, I have not.
So you need to do the Muppets version of Bohemian
I will do
Rhapsody.
that.
It's really funny.
Is it? So, what is your number, the last song?
Number 9, I chose Metallica, Enter Sandman, again, 1990. Number 16, the song, I thought the song was really about nightmares, Enter Sandman when you fall asleep, and it's actually a song about death, and the song really talks about SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, and who causes the death of babies in their sleep? It's the Sandman. So it's a really dark song.
Yeah.
But another iconic moment in rock and roll. This was a crossover hit in which thrash metal became mainstream. And I
Mhm.
see over your shoulder Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth. Metallica really paved the way for those bands to also have crossover hits. And so this is when thrash metal really became commercial and acceptable. So let me play this. Oops, I'm on the wrong song.
Say your prayers, it's a one. Don't forget, my son, to include everyone. I tucked you in, all within, keep you free from sin, till the Sandman he comes. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, off to never, never land.
What a punch in the face.
Yeah. It's actually a song. There's this guy, a wrestler, ECW, back in the 90s. Actually, he was called Sandman, and guess what he came out to? Enter the Sandman.
That's a really good song.
It's a really good song, but you can't go against Bohemian Rhapsody.
Agreed. And ironically, and it's because we were segregated by continents, Bohemian Rhapsody is more likely to be a song I pick, with Enter Sandman being more likely a song you pick.
When you said that. And when I listened to it, I said, man, we should, but Metallica's from the US and
Yeah,
going,
we had a
Queens.
continental divide was part of our rules. I will give
Right.
that to you.
All right, so 5-4, wasn't it?
5-4. We have a couple
5-4.
honorable mentions, but we've been at this a while. I don't know if you want to play one or two of the honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
we can do the honorable mention. We won't just, go in detail. You can pick one and I'll pick one. Pick one
Yeah,
that,
go ahead.
all right, so one of my honorable mention, because you mentioned it, and it's actually a good song last time, is The Final Countdown by Europe. So I'll go ahead and play it. That's actually a really good song.
It is.
And let me go ahead and play that. Let's see. I'm having difficulties here. There you go. There we go. No. Oh, there we go. I love the beginning of the song. Are you flying off? Here, I'm gonna go. There we go. That's another good song. When I mentioned,
I'm surprised it wasn't in your top 9. Honestly, I would have chosen that over Iron Maiden's Run to the Hills. Probably would have chose it over Scorp's Hurricane, Priest, Living.
yeah, but it's I liked all the 9 that I chose before that one, and it's about preference, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And mine, Foreigner Jukebox Hero of Foreigner 4, 1980. And just remember the first time I heard it, and that whole album is like, we're in high school. This is a song I really associate with high school because it came out.
Mhm.
You and I talk about, well, I talk about, hey, we were left back in time with 70s rock and roll. It's Jukebox Hero. It's not
Mhm.
iTunes Hero,
Right.
iPod, Spotify.
There you
This
go.
is old school. That when
Right.
you went to a restaurant or somewhere, you put the quarters in to listen to your favorite songs on the jukebox.
Yeah. It's a
So,
good song. I love that. I love that song. I would have picked that over Toto, and I honestly would have picked it over Take It Easy too.
I hate how my screen, I have to take this off of share for a minute. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, let me share now. Oh, hang on one sec. We get rid of the commercial. I don't want to, oh, 1 second. Share.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket. It was a sold out show. Heard the roar of the crowd. He could picture the scene. Put his head to the wall, and like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. Just blew him away. Saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, bought a beat-up 6-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hand. Didn't take
I should have gone a little later to get to the chorus. I love that song.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. So it's good. Another good episode, but this time I'm gonna have to declare my brother all the way in Dallas, the king of rock and roll. Yes, this week, you are the king. Congratulations.
You know, though, you put up a profound battle. This was a rock'em sock'em, probably our fiercest debates. And in kind, I declare you the Queen of England.
That was good. That was actually really good. So,
Hey, do you have our next category to?
actually, so I did. Now I'm gonna have to rethink it. So when did you graduate?
19 high school or college?
High school.
1982.
Okay, so I graduated in 1980. So we're gonna pick an album from 19. I'll pick one from when I graduated. You pick one you graduate. And I have one in mind, but because of the rules, we can't do it. So I have to pick
Which album? You were charitable with me and let me go to 1990. Which album are you thinking?
AC/DC Back in Black.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's gonna be hard to beat. I'm gonna give it to you. I might have put Foreigner 4 up against it, but that's 1980. I got to figure out
Right.
what was
You
released
gotta
in
pick up.
82.
Yeah. So, but
I have to think about it.
I can go with another album. I'm gonna look.
No. Back in Black, that's a killer album.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I guess that's it. Till next time, for our tens of viewers and, the one person that commented, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
That was our outside of family. That was our first legitimate comment. Bob
I
Rush,
know. I know.
from the
And
bottom
thank
of
you.
our hearts, thank you.
Yes, we do. Thank you. And like,
Even though you said it
share,
with Mark,
comment.
thank you.
What's that?
Even though we said it with you, thank you.
Yes. So like, share, and comment, and we'll see you next time. All right, y'all take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.